Hey guys, Nika coming at you with another garden update. It's the middle of April. Easter's in a couple of days. That's the best time to start planting. And the trees are starting to bud. That's a great indicator that it's time to start planting your garden. I have my transplants outside here. It's time to direct sow some of your seeds, your brassicas, carrots, radishes, just a lot of different types of seed that you want to start and get your garden started. Thanks for joining. My name's Nika. Hey, what's growing in your garden? Let me show you what's growing in my garden. Take a look. So guys, look at my seedlings. I've been using the double cup method. Look in there. You can see there's rocks in there. There's roots growing out the bottom. And that gives them a little bit of self-watering there. These are black cherry tomatoes. I have a lot of tomatoes using the double cup method, and they are really liking that method. I will use that. That saved me a lot of money. So guys, these are my seedlings. I've been working on these for about 6 weeks now. And I've been using the double cup method. Look how outrageous these plants are. This is what's trending in the gardening section on YouTube. I have the toilet roll method. This is some broccoli. This started about 2 weeks ago, and it's already really thriving. I also have some dill using the double cup method, and I have celery. It's starting to grow. I needed some new celery. I think I'm going to plant this every year. I tried to let it grow 3 years in a row, and it just was real stringy. And you want that to be really fresh. So I usually plant that around March, and it's really starting to take off now. And then I have 2 more double cup method tomatoes. I have sweet 100s here. And let's see what these are. I don't know what that is. That one's not marked. And then I have the black cherry tomatoes here. I also have some kale with the double cup method. And then I have some sweet potatoes. And I'm using this container. I filled it a little bit up with dirt and put half of the potato. I cut it in half and stuck the cut half to the bottom. And I'm keeping these watered. Those ones are purple potatoes. These are all sweet potatoes, and look, I would love to plant this right now, but I'm scared that it's gonna freeze, and then that'll be the end of my sweet potatoes. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer, maybe about 3 weeks before I plant this outside. We'll have some strawberries growing, a lot of flowering going on, and I even have some strawberries forming. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? I love this container. I can hardly wait. It's already starting to flow over and really look beautiful. And we have some shoots growing off. So this will be overflowing with strawberries in no time. Here's another strawberry plant that I have. I've had this one for about 4 years. And look, it's starting to flower real nice. And there are strawberries starting to form. Look, I'm getting strawberries on this plant. I transplanted it and put it in this 10-gallon bucket. And I can hardly wait. I love strawberries. Here I have cilantro growing. It's loving this springtime weather. I'm gonna have to move this to the shade soon because it's gonna start bolting if it gets too hot. But I do have cilantro. I've been using this for cooking. I have my rosemary, of course. Look at my chives. They're blooming. Aren't those the most beautiful flowers? Look at that. They are just thriving. I've been using these for cooking. You can eat the flowers. They're really good using them in dishes and recipes. Look at this one. Isn't that just a springtime bouquet there? I just love it. Sage is growing. I'm going to transplant this in a bigger pot. This lasted all winter. It just loves this spot. And beautiful coloring. And of course, that's one of those solar energy flowers. Here's my parsley. I have Italian parsley. And here's some curly parsley right here. I've been using this a lot for cooking. It is delicious. Lasted all winter, and it thrives in the springtime. It just snapped back so easy. Beautiful parsley. Here's my oregano. So delicious. Smells so good when you water it. I've been using a lot of this for cooking. I dried a lot of it for last year. Been using it in the winter time. This is great on many dishes. And it smells so good when you water it. I can't believe it. Here's my chamomile. I can hardly wait until those flowers start forming. This snapped back once I put it in some shade. Last year I almost lost this plant, but it snapped back wonderfully. And it's really thriving in this spot. So it gets shade in the morning and afternoon, and then it gets a little bit of the afternoon sun, evening sun, and it just loves it. Here's my mint. I've been using this for cooking. It smells wonderful when you water it. That smells so good. And I've been drinking a lot of mint. This plant has been surviving for a long time. This is its second year in this pot. I just got one of those little pots from Lowe's and put it in there, and it loves it. Here's some lettuce I'm growing. It's loving this spot. It only needs about 3 to 6 hours of sunshine, and it's really doing good in this container. It's my broccoli. Look, I'm getting broccoli heads on here. I started this about a month ago, and it loves this spot. Really nice. I have some more broccoli growing using that toilet roll method. This is one you want to stagger. So I'm starting some more broccoli. When I harvest this, I'm going to start some more. It does go dormant in the summertime, but you usually have broccoli in the spring and in the fall. Here's my carrot bin. I'm using this square bin for carrots. And I'm getting quite a few. Look at that. And they're doing marvelous. I'm going to have to put some more seed in here. This is another one you want to stagger. Every like 2 to 4 weeks you want to add more carrot seeds so that you'll have carrots throughout the year. These are from last year. They lasted all winter. But I had to use that pot. I'm going to start some more carrots in that pot. Here's my thyme. It snapped back from last winter. I clipped a lot of this and dried it, and I've been using it for cooking, and it's snapping back. Here's my raspberries. Look, they're starting to overflow out of the drain holes. I'm getting quite a bit of raspberry. It loves the full sun. It likes this spot. So I'm excited about that. This is its 4th year. It snaps back every year. My spinach is coming up. I had to plant some more seed. This is another one you want to stagger through the spring. It will bolt in the summertime, but it loves to grow in the spring, and in the cooler temperatures, it'll grow in the fall. I planted these bunching onions about a couple weeks ago, maybe a month, in this 5-gallon bucket. I just put some drain holes in there, and now I'll have some green bunching onions for cooking. This usually lasts all winter. My collard greens are starting to sprout in my collard green bucket, and I have some turnips right next to it, and they're starting to sprout. They're so hearty. I love this combination with some onions. So delicious. Here's my radishes. This is another one you want to stagger. I'm going to put some more radish seeds in these bare areas. But they're coming up. I planted these about a month ago. And they're a really good cool weather plant. They will bolt in the summer. Here's my onion container. Getting quite a few onions. I planted these from sets. And those will go really good with a lot of recipes that I have. Okay guys, so it's the middle of April. That's my garden update. Thanks for joining me. If you like this content, hit that like button, hit that like button. Let me know what you're growing in your garden in the comment section below. Thanks for joining me. See you on the next video, guys. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.